Welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Wendy, and for today's video I have some people asking me about the disadvantage living here in Portugal as an expat. So in today's video it's about the pros and cons living here in Portugal as an expat. So if you want to know all of this, you might consider to like this video and subscribe and smash that bell notification so you will never miss any vlog and tips with Magandita. I'm living here in Portugal for almost 3 years, and I can say everything is almost perfect, but of course we all know there is no perfect country. Even though I'm saying many good things in Portugal, I can say I have some experiences, negative experiences here in Portugal, which I'm gonna be sharing it with you. I know maybe there's some Portuguese watching this or some people watching this that will get mad at me, but this is the reality. I hope I don't get offend those people. The first topic will be the cost of living. I can say I think there is no cons on the cost of living here in Portugal, because here the cost of living is so cheap in general, especially the wines, the breads, the cheese. It's so cheap here in Portugal. So I think that's the perfect thing here in Portugal, cost of living. Another thing is the communication. The pros of communication here in Portugal. The locals, they are trying really well to speak in English. If you're not speaking English, they're trying really hard, locals. And mostly the young people, young Portuguese people who are studying in school or universities, they do speak English very well. But the cons, it's really hard to speak Portuguese, and sometimes it's frustrating to understand, you know what I mean? So I'm not really, my Portuguese language is not really good still. Honestly, the first thing that I know in Portuguese are the bad words, so you're not gonna ask about it because it's really bad. So that's it. Another topic is the visa. The visa here in Portugal, visa submissions are easy to understand. In their process, the requirements are easy to understand. The visa here in Portugal, but the cons, the red tape of bureaucracy can be really frustrating. Don't expect that it's going to be really fast for you to get a visa, because public offices here in Portugal not sometimes actually, are always inconsistent, and they are very slow. Don't get me wrong, but it's true. The visa or the residency takes 6 months, against 6 months to 1 year, it depends. So that's the con. Another thing is the weather. The pro of weather, summer here is amazing in Portugal. Of course, it can reach 40 degrees Celsius, especially in summer, especially in Algarve and Lisbon. It's amazing. That's why there's so many tourists coming here from all over in Europe and from other parts of Asia. They're coming in Portugal because the most amazing weather in European country, I can say it's Portugal. So it's amazing, the weather here. But the cons, it's on winter, it can be really cold, wetty. But of course, the good thing is there's not so much snow in all over part of Portugal. Only in northern, I think only in Australia there's a snow, but here in Lisbon there's no snow. That is the cons, can be really cold on the winter. Of course it's winter. Just because I hate winter, I hate cold weather, I love summer only. So that's my cons. My own, the houses and apartment. The pro is usually like my apartment, it's complete, it's furnished already. There is already a bed, complete equipment, and a kitchen and a living room, and many things. That's the pro. But the cons, mostly in 3 apartments that I went here in Portugal, there is no heater. So that's a problem, and during the winter it's going to be a big problem because it's going to be really cold. You're going to suffer a lot from the cold weather. So For my situation, what I did is I bought a heater machine. So that's my cons. Oh no, the accommodation or the apartment here, mostly they don't have heater. So moving on to transportation and parking. The pro for transportation, it's very cheap, it's very convenient. The public transportation is really convenient. Everywhere there is a bus station, and also the tram is only in Lisbon. Also the subway and the train, they are really cheap also, because you can get 40 euro for unlimited a month of transportation for all the public transport. But the cons, the traffic here is really bad, especially in Lisbon, and also the parking can be really hard, especially during at night and also on the peak season. It's really difficult, the parking and the traffic. Another topic is the people. There is many good things or pro about people. Portuguese people are extremely friendly and helpful, and they are very sweet. And there are, sometimes they are offering the food, especially the neighbors. They're offering wines, cheese, breads. They are really sweet person. But cons is sometimes Portuguese people are tend to slow to solve the issues or to solve the problems, and they are really not, I cannot say arrogant or rude, but they just say whatever they want. They are, or maybe because they are really honest, so they will say whatever they want, even it can hurt you. I think that's the cons of Portuguese people. Based on my experience, usually, I'm not saying it's bad, but I love and hate when he's saying something can be sometimes brutal, but somehow it can help if they are really telling some things that even it can hurt you. At least that's the truth. But for me, somehow it's a con. So that's the pros and cons about people. And of course, another topic is about the beaches. I'm saying the beach, the place, not the beach, not the beach, not the beach, not the beach. So the beach beaches are extremely beautiful. The formation, the sounds, the view, it's amazing here in Portugal, the beaches. But the cons, the water is extremely cold. Feels like you are diving in an ice. It's really, really cold, and I cannot take it. For almost 3 years living here in Portugal, I dive on a beach in the water for only 3 times. I cannot take it. It's really different. I'm not trying to compare, but my beach, the water in my country in Philippines is way more better. The water itself. So that's the cons and the main. So that's it, my pros and cons living here in Portugal as an expat. I hope you guys and learned something new for today in this video. And again, if I were you, you will subscribe to this channel. This is not forcing, but please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and smash that bell notification again, so you will never miss any tips like this with